Okay, that is recording. Yeah.
Hello?
Sam, I'm really scared. We haven't done a to the fellas. I need to move my laptop so you can get my whole face in it. To these fellas, we haven't done a podcast in 4 months, but to us, it's been like 3.
It's probably been like 2 or 1, to be honest. But like, still, I'm in a different area and everything. It feels like a very long time ago since we've last recorded.
Yeah, I'm in a different headspace as well.
Yeah, my mindset's completely changed.
I guess you could say I'm better than I was the last time we did a podcast.
I reckon I'll go for worse, but
We can definitely say I'm better than you. The last time we did a podcast,
I'd agree with that. Yeah,
better than you in any situation, unless that situation is being called Sam Much.
I'd say it's still a pretty close race in that regard as well.
I'm also, I think I kind of forgotten how to speak. I think being given the fact that we used to do a podcast a week and now it's been a few months, I think I've developed my own dialect. So sometimes if I agree, I'm just going to go poo.
I mean,
if I disagree, it'll be a little pee. And that's pretty much.
Yeah, I think as long as we get used to that, as long as I start to realize that if you're agreeing with me, you're saying the word poo.
But I need it's in that exact tone as well. Welcome back to the Scandi Reviews podcast.
Yeah, look at this top tier banter here.
Look at
how have you survived for bloody 3 months?
Is my
brightness thunk it?
No, it's not.
It looks perfectly fine.
My camera is just awful.
Well, as you can see, I'm back in Glasgow. If you remember the podcast that we did with Jacob when I was in Glasgow, I'm back.
And as you can see, I've moved my desk again. I got a couch behind me. Sam, I got a couch in my bedroom. I know this is old news to you, and this is really old news to me.
Yeah, I'm reacting like I didn't know it before.
I got a couch in my bedroom, and yeah, you might be saying, but Ben, it's had your clothes and rubbish that you can be bothered putting away in it for a month, and you haven't sat on it in a couple of months. Yeah, so what? I can't.
That's what a couch is for.
Yeah.
I've got a little, I don't know, I actually have no idea why, but they give us like an actual just like seat along with our like spinny chair, and it just sits in the corner. So that's where I store like just like random stuff, because like why would I sit in a seat facing the wall? Like, you know,
I don't know, maybe if you're on timeout, you got
I give myself a personal timeout.
Yeah. Okay. I'm hyped. This is if we were cheap, we could say that this is season 2 of the podcast, but I feel like every podcast is a new season of us as we get better at rambling for an hour and making
better at being really cool.
Yeah, I guess you could say we're really cool.
I think so.
I'm so cool. I have the word Chicago on my t-shirt. That's it.
I'm so cool. I hate Melbourne. I need to do the backstory behind this. Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna flip my thing.
Okay.
My screen so you can actually see it.
Yeah.
Choose virtual background. I can't believe I'm still getting used to Zoom after all this time. I use them for classes and everything.
Yeah.
It's currently not responding. Oh.
Beast.
Hey. Okay. So, like last week, I was seeing a couple of friends, and my uni friends, and I didn't think I was that drunk, but I turns out I was more drunk than I thought, because when I got back, I was on the toilet and I was just watching TikToks, and there was one talking about weird t-shirts that they found on AliExpress, you know, like the weird dodgy app.
Yeah.
So I was like, I might as well buy them. So I spent like 30 quid on 2 t-shirts. And this one is I hate Melman. I will snap his freaking neck. And then, I mean, I'd say that's like the maybe the funniest, but I feel like this is actually kind of like a piece. It's Garfield, and it says "Enemy of the State."
The Comic Sans and the fact that he's really chubby cat, just.
I think, to be honest, the "Enemy of the State" tagline is kind of like badass.
Yeah.
I was wearing it yesterday. And I felt kind of cool.
Yeah, it's one that before, if it didn't have the Garfield on it, you'd probably wear anyways. And the fact that it's got funny orange cat, hate Monday cat, hate Monday, makes it better. And I don't know, it was beautiful. I had a look on the website because I didn't know it was an app, and I saw a Nets jersey for 18 quid.
Get it? See what comes out from it.
Yeah, I'll try.
I'd recommend you. I think you should buy it.
Yeah,
I mean, I spend more than that on like takeout each week, so like, come on, worth it.
And there was one. It was Tintin, and the coronavirus. It was just like
you sent me that,
cover of a Tintin book. Yeah,
I saw one which was, it was the shirt of an anime that I don't watch. Yeah. But just the thing about it was just, it cracked me up so much when I was drunk. Actually, I don't remember it. I'm gonna look it up.
Oh god.
There's so many weird t-shirts while you're. Yeah, feeling a little bit dead here.
Oh god.
You're doing a great job here.
Now would be the best time for me to have my own dialect that I could just go into. I don't know really. I've said all I needed to. Actually, this can lead into our next topic. I've got 2 cassettes. Talking Heads, True Stories.
Oh, Talking Heads.
Yeah, Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair.
Why did you make a bigger deal about Tears for Fears?
Well, because I've listened to the Tears for Fears album more, and True Stories isn't on, like, the cassette I've got. It isn't on Spotify, but I'll see if it's on Amazon Music because I also pay for that with Prime. So
I mean, Talking Heads are great. David Byrne's a legend.
I didn't start listening to them until I watched Call Me by Your Name because little Timmy has a Talking Heads t-shirt and I really want to buy that.
I want a Talking Heads t-shirt.
Heck yeah.
David Byrne's really cool.
Yeah.
He's made like 2 like sort of, I don't know what you call them, like concert films, but they're apparently like masterpieces.
Oh.
So I really want to watch them. I think they're on Prime.
Oh damn. It's in Unlimited. I don't have Amazon Music Unlimited. Frick. Oh yeah, but for these cassettes, I ordered a Walkman on my birthday, which was a month ago. Thanks for wishing me happy birthday, guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
I was going to punch my mic, but I know that it's going to peak and be really annoying when I edit this.
Yeah, people will switch off the podcast if they hear that shit.
If we physically assault them via the internet. It's not bullying, just turn it off.
Exactly.
Yeah, I ordered a Walkman on my birthday, but I ordered it to the wrong house. So
I don't know how you even managed that.
Well, in my mind, I was about to say my address, my old address, but I'm not going to do that. In my mind, when I was ordering it, because I ordered it to the wrong eBay account as well, because I've got one where I ordered the mic that didn't work that I got for the podcast.
Yeah.
Ooh, are you hearing that screeching, or is that just my headphones?
I didn't hear anything, no. I heard something cut out for a second, so maybe the screeching was too loud.
Oh Lord. Okay.
I don't.
That is really
but like I didn't hear it, so it's all right.
I'm gonna keep talking, but unplug them. So I got 2 eBay accounts. One that I got my little cousin's Christmas presents from, and the other that I used for the mic that didn't work. And I logged into the wrong one and ordered it. Address, and it looked fine because I'd lived there for 18 years, and I was like, yeah, that looks perfectly fine. And then when it didn't come a week later, I was like, what have I done? I looked at it again, and my mom was like, are you sure oh Jesus Christ, this is awful. Are you sure you ordered it to this house? And I was like, yeah. I hadn't. It had gone to the old house. And
wait, so what happened to it?
I don't know.
Did you get your money back?
No, I asked them, if it comes back to you, can you send it to my new address, please? Because I do want to buy it. And they said, yeah. And then I went to the old house because I ordered this with the Tears for Fears album as well in that purchase from another person. and that went to the old house. But the Walkman never got to them. So.
Oh, so it's just disappeared.
Yeah, pretty
Oh
much.
dear. Wait, how much was it?
It was 30 quid.
Where did you order it from?
eBay.
Oh,
Yeah. But I
okay.
didn't order it on PayPal. Can we pause the recording actually? This buzzing was really annoying me.
Okay.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Okay. I don't know what I was on about. But Walkman didn't come, and very upset Benjamin.
Very sad. Very sad. Speaking. Oh yeah, Karen. Sorry.
Oh no, I was finished. I was going to go back to
Oh.
your original point before I steered the conversation to me.
We'll go back to my original point in a second, but just speaking of music, I'm absolutely kitted out here in Glasgow. I mean, it's kind of stupid because like I've only got this accommodation because it's like first year for a year. So I move out next month, like end of next month.
Yeah.
But in October, I brought through like my record player, my CD player, because I wanted to like kit myself out.
Yeah.
And also I didn't expect to, I mean, to be fair to myself, I didn't expect to go back in March. I expected to go back in January.
Yeah.
But like COVID and that, obviously.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, so I'm absolutely kitted out, and this is a good little segue to the gossip that I was telling you about.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, I've got 4 flatmates, and I was just like about an hour before we started recording, I was in the kitchen with them. Well, like I was in the kitchen with 3 of them.
Yeah.
And the 2 of my flatmates that I was with are also Beatles fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, like I'm like a Beatles fanatic, so I don't.
Yeah.
But like they like the Beatles.
Yeah.
And then one of them has a strong dislike for the Beatles, despite not hearing many of their songs. But I am of the belief, he doesn't agree, but I'm of the belief that it's because he doesn't like the Beatles because they're the most popular band ever, and people just have a natural aversion to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to delay recording until 8, because we were playing Beatles songs for him.
Yeah.
And well, okay, so wait, so what are your favorite Beatles songs, by the way?
I don't know off the top of my head. And I'm listening to the new Brockhampton album. So
I listened to it a few days ago. It's good. I like Brockhampton.
Don't Let Me Down.
That's a good one.
Come Together.
Oh, by the way,
Something. Yeah.
That's good as well. Quick segue. Do you remember when we went on the French trip in like, when was it? What year was it?
2018. Yeah.
And we were sitting next to each other for most of the time, and the new Brockhampton album had just come out, and I was like obsessed with it at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a good time.
That was when I was really getting into the Beatles.
Yeah.
Because I listened to the White Album like non-stop on the trip, and then we realized our distaste for the White Album.
White Album is one of my favorite albums. It annoyed me because if they didn't have all of the weird stuff, then it would probably be the best Beatles album.
I saw a TikTok account that I meant to send to you, and I don't think I did. And I think I might just be mixing this up with someone else, but she made the White Album a good EP without the without Wild Honey Pie and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I mean, to be honest,
albums.
I'd still give it like a 9.5 or a 10 out of 10. It's still one of the best albums ever, in my opinion.
Most of the stuff on Abbey Road are my favorite Beatles songs.
My favorite album is Revolver, but like like half of them are a 10 for me.
Yeah, we've done a whole podcast rambling.
We
about
our
favorite Beatles albums.
But anyway, yeah. So my off the top of my head, I don't know if they are actually, but off the top of my head, I said that my 2 favorite Beatles songs were Eleanor Rigby, which is probably my favorite, and Strawberry Fields, Forever.
Yeah.
So we played Strawberry Fields first of all because it was another one of my flatmates' favorite Beatles songs.
Yeah.
And he hated it with a passion.
What?
He said it was really boring.
What the hell?
He said it was boring.
Oh my god.
So I after that I told him that I'd put him on blast in the podcast. So
Yeah. What's his name?
they're
What do you want me to make it
Alex.
personal? Alex,
I'm
you're
not gonna.
you're a complete fool, and I didn't mean that actually. You're probably really lovely. But come on. Just
No, yeah. Nothing against you personally, Alex, but
just your music taste is
this is
terrible,
wrong.
and you don't deserve an opinion if you don't like Strawberry Fields Forever.
He didn't. He quite liked Eleanor Rigby though.
Yeah,
which is good.
That's fair.
But basically, we bought Risk today to get delivered tomorrow, so we're gonna do a Risk marathon
yeah.
alongside a Beatles album marathon. I'm gonna bring my CD player through to our like kitchen/living space, and we're gonna play Risk and listen to like all 13 hours of the Beatles discography.
That's fair.
Throughout the whole day.
I respect
And we're gonna
that.
see what he thinks. Because I brought all of the Beatles CDs with me.
Yeah.
Including past masters actually.
Oh. I want to get a cassette deck.
Well, that'd be good.
Just so I can be really cool and put cassettes on. Because sometimes when you don't have anything to play your cassettes on, you plan out what you're going to do. I need to get my Walkman first so I can be really cool when I'm walking to the shop and have Talking Heads blasting. But I'm gonna be so cool. I'm gonna be the coolest kid in school, even though
you don't go to school.
Yeah, I'll break into a school.
Then you'll be the coolest kid in school.
I'll be the coolest kid in school. I'll be like that dude from the Breakfast Club. I watched the Breakfast Club in our little break from podcasting, and I've yet to record it, review it, but it's so good.
I've not like. It's been tough to review things and like that's why I haven't been posting as frequently as well, because I've got in exactly a week today I have a German exam.
Oh my god.
So it's a speaking exam, so it takes a lot of preparation because I'm terrible at German.
Yeah.
So pretty much every day I revise, and then the only time I'd have time to write reviews would be in the evening, and at that point I just want a mental break.
Yeah,
you know?
I've got I've been trying to catch up with the college stuff because I've got a feature show to write and then more radio scripts and stuff. But I've been when I've not been doing college stuff, I've just been mentally relaxing and playing not COD. I hate COD. COD makes me so stressed. Playing 2K.
I've been like, so I got my external storage thing, so I've been playing some Red Dead, and then I haven't played Red Dead in a few days because I was playing some 2K and then the past few days I just got the new Football Manager, so I've been playing that a lot, and stuff like that. So I've just that's just been me from like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. My sleeping schedule is just like really messed up.
Yeah.
I keep setting my alarm for 10 o'clock to wake up, and then I always wake up and then sleep in again.
I had a law exam that I was determined to wake up for early to do today, and also do late last night. But I did half of the first question. It was only 4 questions, so it was barely an exam, but it was still necessary for my course, my radio course that I had to do a law exam for.
That's so weird.
But it was so strange. I did half of it last night, not half of a question, and then just fell asleep, rolled over, and I was like, I got to go write about copyright and slander. Fun.
Well, every night I plan, I'm gonna go to sleep at like 3 at the latest, because that's like good for me.
Yeah.
But then I get really into the game. I'm like, I'll just watch one more game, but then the games take like 20 minutes to get to.
Yeah.
And like I ended up having to I didn't want to leave on a loss, but I ended up having to because it got to 4 a.m. and I was like, I've really got to sleep at this point.
Yeah.
I think I actually got to sleep earlier last night, but I still slept in until 12.
Yeah. How far through Red Dead are you on your new playthrough?
I'm still in Valentine.
Okay.
Which, if you don't know, is like the second chapter.
Yeah.
But I'm near the end of it. I've already I don't want to do the spoiler, but I've already met what's his name?
Thomas Downs.
Yeah, I've already met Thomas
Yeah.
Downs, and also my first playthrough, I didn't realize that you meet Thomas Downs like 3 times before then.
Yeah, you do. He's
He's at
in
a
the
stand,
in the
and he's also in
first
the fight. Yeah.
mission. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, is he there in the first mission?
Oh no, not in the first mission of the game, but in the first mission of Euban and Valentine, when
Which
you
one's
go
that?
meet Bill, Charles, and
Oh yeah.
who else?
Uh,
Javier.
Javier. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you start fighting, and then the big dude throws
Yeah, and
Arthur out
then
the window.
yeah.
But you know, also, there's a okay, there's a little bit of the cutscene where Arthur's walking to Trelawney and Dutch, and you can see Mary in the background going to the farm that she's working on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mental. I didn't know that
Oh.
until I watched a video about it the other day. Oh
There's
god.
so many like little bits that you just wouldn't spot otherwise. It's really impressive. The
Yeah.
whole thing. You get now playing it properly for a second time again, just it makes you sort of spot all of the little aspects that you wouldn't have spotted otherwise.
Yeah.
It's really cool to play again.
Yeah. I really don't want to spoil it, but I reviewed it as well recently.
Yeah, you did review it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good review as well. I enjoyed
I'm doing a
reading that one.
playthrough of it again. And do you know what really annoyed me? I don't think I can do this without spoilers, so I'll try not to. In chapter 4, after the last mission in chapter 3, where you have a shootout at some outside roads with the god, I don't know if I can tiptoe around it. Okay,
I haven't done that mission in about 2 years.
Okay, so I went back to the place that there's a shootout at the end, and I was just exploring, and then I got into a shootout again with the people that were there, and I went back to the camp. And Susan walked up to my Arthur and was like, "Yo, I know that you've been killing innocent people. You better stop. I have good honor for the first time in this game." For the first time, other than chapter 6.
I always have good honor because I feel bad whenever I'm mean to people.
No, I feel bad as well, but I think it's funny when you greet someone twice and then antagonize them.
I feel so bad about it. Yeah. Like I can't do it. Like even though they're fictional characters. Like I was complaining about this to Lucy, my girlfriend, and I was like, I really want to try the game with low honor because I know the storyline is a bit different.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it. Like
no, I couldn't do either.
I just felt really guilty.
I tried to redo the last mission. When I was doing the epilogue, I tried to replay the last mission, but I had low honor in the epilogue, and it changed the course of the mission. So I had bad honor in that mission. I was like, nope. I turned my Xbox off.
Yeah, no, I'm never gonna experience that with bad honor because my honor is already like near the top, and I'm near the start of the game. Because like, if someone asks for my help, I'm not gonna be like, no.
The thing is with me, because I got it on Game Pass last year, during the first lockdown, and I just got it and I was like, oh, it's just like GTA. I won't lose honor for shooting someone in the face. And then if someone asked for my help, I was like, yeah, you go left and then it's right in front of you, and then I pull out a sawn-off shotgun and blow their head off. However, I fed someone to an alligator today, and I thought it was really funny.
Oh, I've done that once.
Yeah.
But I mainly do that with like bad people.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like I got really annoyed actually last week when I was playing because I came across the KKK.
Oh, yeah.
They were burning a cross and initiating a new member. I had a stick of dynamite in my hand and I was trying to figure out the best way to like kill them in a really like a good way, because they don't deserve an easy death.
A merciful death, yeah.
So, but I took so long trying to figure it out that they all started walking away.
Oh god.
So then I threw the dynamite, I exploded like 2 of them, and then I had to chase after them. So I didn't get all of them. Some of them were still roaming around. I got a bunch of them, and like there's some. I like the detail because like there's some letters and stuff in each of their like pockets explaining why they joined it.
Rockstar really, they do a good job of making them look like fucking morons, which they are,
Mhm.
but making it realistic to how people in how KKK members in 1899 would have interacted.
I like how your honor goes up, goes down when you kill people, apart from
Yeah.
like them and like the eugenics guy or the
Yeah.
eugenics guy
Yeah.
in
He looks like the
Saint Denis.
he looks like the angry Austrian man that was in charge of Germany in the 1930s until 1945. YouTube bot won't detect that. Oh, and also the ex-slave owner in Rhodes. If you kill him, it's fine as well. I really wanted his
Oh, I don't know
pistol.
what that is. Does he have a good pistol? Like,
Yeah, he's got a really cool flintlock pistol. If you do his mission for him, and then if Arthur's got good honor, I think it could be both because Arthur's just a good guy. He'll throw the pistol in the fire
yeah,
and throw his ledger as well.
I don't even remember that mission, to be honest. It's been
Red
so.
Dead's just-
It's literally been like since I started playing it in 2018, like summer,
Yeah,
and I finished it not long after that. Actually,
it's just so good. It's such a good game.
it is my favorite game.
Yeah,
L.A. Noire is close, but it's not got the same depth.
yeah.
Although I would give so much to play L.A. Noire for the first time again.
Oh, I would. Sorry, I don't want to one up you, Sam, but I would give even more to play Red Dead for the first time.
It's just because
Red Dead
I
2.
prefer Red Dead is a better game. Yeah, Red Dead 2 is a better game than L.A. Noire, but it's got more replay value than L.A. Noire.
Yeah,
which is why I'd really want to play L.A. Noire again for the first time.
Yeah, I don't know what I was gonna say. Frick. Yeah, because I ruined the ending of Red Dead 2 for me. Because if I get into a game or a TV show, I have to look up the characters in it and be like, yo, what happened to them? And then with Red Dead 2, I ruined the the ending of it for myself because I needed to know
how
it ended.
Not the best idea.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, should we get in some questions? So we're doing film stuff.
Let's stop our gamer chat.
Gamers, yeah, this is more like just a podcast than a film podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm so hyped. This is the way God intended it.
Oh wait, just before we get into questions, I do have a movie thing to say.
Yeah.
Basically, me and Lucy, like twice a week, usually have a movie night, and like I get to choose and then she gets to choose.
Yeah.
So we just watched Palm Springs, which this was Lucy's choice, which people in the film chats have been telling me to watch for so long. But it just came out on Amazon Prime in the UK, so we watched it. It was really good. It was great. But the time before that was my choice, and I showed her my favorite film of all time, Raging Bull.
Yeah.
And I was shocked because I did not expect this to be the kind of movie that she would enjoy, but she loved it. She gave it a 9 out of 10.
Damn.
And she's not the sort of person to sugarcoat it. Like, if she doesn't like a movie that I like, then she'll tell me.
Yeah.
But this is like my favorite film, which is usually not the kind of film that she would love. But she gave it a 9, which is like a ridiculously high score for her. So I was very pleased with that because it is the best movie ever.
Yeah. Shall we start with some film questions before?
Let's do a couple of film questions.
Descending into all of the Holly's questions. Okay. Yes. To start with, what modern movies do you think will become classics in the future?
Oh.
Where do we stop modern? When is the start of modern films? Or should we just say the 2010s?
Maybe a bit longer, because films in like the early 2010s I would say have already become classics.
Okay.
Like last 4 or 5 years.
Oh damn! Okay.
I mean,
definitely the Emoji Movie. Boss Baby.
What was it? The Playmobil movie.
Oh yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Seriously though, what would you pick? Like, we'll say like last like post 2017.
I think The Lighthouse.
The
Definitely.
Lighthouse.
Just because
Oh yeah, carry on. Sorry.
I don't know how to articulate my point, but it's just so classic already. And the performances are so good. It's got the type of aesthetic that you'd link to a classic film. So even if it was bad, then you would look at it and say, "Damn, that's pretty good." And also,
Yeah. What?
no,
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Go on, spit it out.
No, because it spoils it.
Oh,
It
okay.
spoils the
Don't
ending. I
say
don't want
that.
to say it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
You
gonna
go.
go with a really basic choice, but I'm gonna try and think of a more interesting choice.
Okay.
It'll become like a cult classic type thing.
Yeah.
But basic choice, which will 100% be guaranteed that I'll be right. Parasite.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, because I was gonna watch it to review it.
Oh yeah.
Because I was gonna watch it in the afternoon, and then you said that you wanted to review it, so I was like, okay, I'll just watch it another day. But I watched the first 20 minutes of it, and I thought it was amazing.
It gets better and better on it. You just watch it because
Yeah.
do I even have it with me actually? Yeah, I do actually.
I watched the first 20 minutes on Prime.
I'm gonna watch it with Lissy Sin.
Yeah.
I think because it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I want to think of a less obvious one, like that'll become like a cult classic, because everyone knows that Parasite is basically already a classic.
Yeah. What about
what movies even came out in so little movies have come out that I don't.
I think, can you class Endgame? Because Endgame, it's not like a perfect piece of cinema, but it is the biggest movie ever released.
It's the sort of film that will go down in history. Yeah. Definitely.
What was I going to look up? Oh yeah.
What constitutes a classic? Like,
I don't know.
Just a film that, because like a classic doesn't need to be popular, does it?
No. I think you know when we could go to the cinema, and we went to see Blinded by the Light, and we made fun of it because Bruce Springsteen's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
And his music's the same. I think that could be a classic, because, well, definitely a cult classic, because Bruce Springsteen fans will just watch anything to listen to his music. But I did think, other than making fun of it, I did think it was actually really good.
Other than the Bruce Springsteen stuff, it was really good.
Yeah.
But then when it was weird. It was like everyone in it like fancied Bruce Springsteen, but like not in a just like a normal way, just in like a really weird obsessive fan way.
Yeah, and then it, I don't know. We had to leave like before it ended though. So
yeah, we did.
It might have just had a terrible ending, and we don't know.
I do think the movie was well received, so and I think we knew where it was going when we left.
Yeah.
But I listened to an interview in the it was the Mark Kermode and Simon Mayo podcast between, I think it was Simon Mayo and the director, and she was like genuinely obsessed with Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah. I don't know.
Jojo Rabbit.
Oh, classic. Jojo Rabbit is so good. I was listening to the soundtrack today.
Oh, you know the German cover of Heroes by David Bowie?
Yeah, that's why I was listening to the soundtrack earlier.
It's better than the original.
Yeah, because I was talking to my mum about the French version of Heroes, because that's what I was listening to, and then she was like, "But the German one is terrifying," and I said, "I'm pretty sure that's in Jojo Rabbit," and it was.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So
if we're talking about cult classics, I think. Sorry I don't know if I was interrupting there, but
no, I was just going to make a stupid point, so continue.
If we're talking about cult classics, a couple of the films I haven't seen Sound of Metal yet, but I'm excited to. I just reviewed and watched Mogul Mowgli, the Riz Ahmed film. He's been making some really good films that I think will go down as like cult classics that aren't like as well known as a lot of the big ones, but just that, like really highly regarded films.
Yeah.
And I think watching Mogul Mowgli, it's that sort of film that I think it's very I haven't seen any film like it. And I think Riz Ahmed is the sort of actor that will forever be underappreciated, but everyone who knows him will know that he's one of the best actors in the world.
Yeah.
But I think it's a crime that he's not mentioned in that sort of conversation, because I can't think of that many actors better than him in general.
No, I do think that it's impossible for Cats to ever have a cult following after my devastating review on it.
You've completely shut it down.
Yeah. I've ruined Tom Hooper's career, and I'm very sorry if you're listening. Also, James Corden, funny fat cat, funny magic fat cat. Yay.
I was when I was making that review for April Fool's Day, I was like, I can't just put normal slides at the
No.
front. I put this weird concept drawing of James Corden as a cat.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, because I wrote the review in like 10 minutes, which you can definitely tell. But I was
it was a good like fake review. I enjoyed it a lot.
Satire, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't actually. here's a piece of insider knowledge. I didn't actually watch it. I watched the first 16 minutes of it, like in December, because I wanted to watch a movie, because I wanted to watch the Nets game on Sky, and it wasn't time to watch it because I got the time confused, because my mum had gone to bed at 11, and I was like, oh, it's Nets game time, I'll go, and it was 12 that it was on, so I started watching Cats and got really annoyed, and then just went to bed.
Well, I do love the nobody cares enough about Cats to realize that you only watched the first 15 minutes of the review 3 months or 4 months before you posted it. But like, it was, I thought from watching it, I knew you hadn't watched it, but I would have thought that you'd have watched the whole film. It was a good joke review.
I really took a lot of digs at Tom Hooper, and I'm really sorry, because
what else has he even done though?
He did Les Mis, which is an absolute
wait,
mess.
that's bad as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're allowed to disrespect him.
Yeah, because Les Mis is probably like top 3 musicals ever.
He did The King's Speech.
Oh, that's
good.
Wait,
hang on. He did. I've not seen it, but I've really wanted to see. It's got like middling reviews, but I've really wanted to watch The Danish Girl because that sounds really interesting.
Oh yeah, didn't people get annoyed because Eddie Redmayne won the Oscar for that?
Probably. You know how people don't like trans people.
No, it was because I don't know if it was because he won the Oscar because he wasn't trans.
Oh, I mean maybe, but like usually that I would side with the people who complain about that sort of thing on most issues. When it comes to performances, there's certain cases where I think it's stupid to complain about that kind of thing because like it's a tough conversation, but you want to cast the best person for each role, you know?
Yeah.
And like I think people of like different sexualities and like I think LGBT people aren't included enough in movies, but I think saying only LGBT people can play LGBT roles, I feel like it's a sense of fencing in people to be sort of typecast, like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just reading a comment on my review.
I mean, it's maybe not a good. It's not maybe not. I don't know. It's a hard subject, and
because we're not trans. I don't think we really have a.
No, I'm not trans.
An actual take that would give any weight to one side or the other.
But I mean, it's tough. Like, I'm not trans, but I am LGBT, so you sort of see that sort of side of it. Obviously, I'm not gay, and like so. Then when people talk about gay roles going to gay actors, I think more consideration should go to gay actors for gay roles.
Yeah,
but not. It shouldn't be a total like full stop thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a deep subject. Should we get into some other questions?
Yes. Also, for the last question, I would have said, "Call Me by Your Name," if Armie Hammer wasn't cannibal who is now implicated in a sexual assault case. So
No, wait, but
maybe not Army.
no, but you could still be right because was Midnight Cowboy is still a classic film, and John Voight
Okay.
is a Trump supporting dickhead. So
yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
But
I know
Call Me by
my
Your
parents might not appreciate me swearing, but they will appreciate me cussing out John Voight being a Trump supporting dickhead. So I'm fine with it.
yeah, Call Me by Your Name. When I watched that, it fucked me up for a week.
I really need to watch it. It looks really good.
It's now free on Prime. So
Ooh.
in conclusion, I wasted £3 watching it twice.
Where did you watch Nowhere Boy actually?
I watched that on Prime.
Because I just decided to buy that. I saw it in Sex. By the way, that's
Nice.
CEX. It's not actually just Sex.
Nice. Lol.
Nice.
Funny.
But
Nice.
it was only like £1, so I decided after I read your review, I was like, this sounds like a movie that I'd be really interested in because obviously I'm like a Beatles fan,
it's so
big
good.
time. Yeah. Anyway, next question.
Moving on. Okay.
Wait, are you still timing us?
Yeah.
What time are we at?
42 minutes.
Oh, geez. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Wait, can we pause it?
Oh, yeah. Matches up.
That's all right. Hello, we're back. We're back. I went for a wee, but we're back.
So I went for a whiz. We do have a question from Cinema Who, and they've asked, "How are you so damn sexy?" And Sam, I know you're a pretty guy, but the picture that was on our story was me, so I'll have to field this one. I just put my hand up to the camera, and then realized it wasn't the camera, so I'll answer this one. God did me a favor and said, "Do you want to be shredded and ripped, or do you want to be sexy and face sexy?" And I opted for the second one because I can get shredded. You can't give yourself good looks. If you're ugly, you're just ugly.
By the way, next podcast, I want to be the face of it because I want some bloody compliments.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah,
no, most people don't know my face unless they watch the podcast.
Oh yeah. I also don't think people know that we're Scottish unless they watch the podcast.
I'll do a video advertisement next time. Advertisement.
Well, just post the out of context Scandi Reviews podcast.
Well, you're meant to. That's your job.
Was I meant to do that?
Yeah, you're in charge of the podcast. I'm in charge of the.
What account was I supposed to post
Instagram.
that on, though?
We have a Scandi Reviews podcast account that I forgot the login for.
I don't. Yeah, I was never given the login.
Oh wait, I thought you were.
No.
I'm gonna try and
Okay, I'll ask us a question from.
Yeah, ask us another question.
Holly carries our podcast. What cartoon bear would you most like to go for a night at the pub with?
Oh,
I feel like
Paddington.
I wouldn't get on with Yogi Bear.
I don't even know Yogi Bear, and I don't want to.
I think Winnie the Pooh.
That's a good shout, but Paddington is the best.
Or maybe it's a toss up between Winnie the Pooh and the bear from The Revenant. Even though that's not a cartoon, it was probably animated. I don't think
the bear from The Revenant. How are you going to go out for a pint with the bear from The Revenant?
Because we were playing Xbox last night, and we were talking about bear attacks, and JJ told me this terrifying story, which he's trying to find the podcast for so I can listen to it. But we were talking about how impossible it is to survive a bear attack. I think if I got the bear from The Revenant drunk, I could kill that bear. And then I could be the only person in human history who didn't pick up a scratch while fighting a bear.
I feel like someone
Yeah.
hasn't picked up a scratch from fighting a bear. Surely.
Yeah. The Flash.
I would choose Paddington because he's just so nice.
Yeah. Winnie.
But also, I'd feel bad about giving Paddington a pint because I know he's not like a child, but he just seems so innocent.
Yeah.
But actually, no, he's voiced by Ben Whishaw. So like,
I love
Ben Whishaw as well. He was in one of I've watched The Lobster once fully.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago. I have watched most of it since then.
Yeah.
But The Lobster has gone from a movie that when I first watched it, I was like, yeah, that was an 8.5. It's one of the few movies that I haven't stopped thinking about. So it's one of my favorite films now,
Yeah.
genuinely. And I've barely watched it since, but it's
Oh, do
just
you
sort
remember?
of grown on me.
Do you remember the day that you took me to do basketball training with you in Crail, and we were talking about The Lobster? Well, you were talking to me about it while we were waiting to get a lift uh, to
Yeah.
Crail. That was an odd day. I
What
can't
day
remember
was
who
that?
it was.
Was it a while ago?
Yeah, it was the
Yeah.
start of 6th year. We got a lift in. I don't think I can say his name, but the terrifying one in the PE department with a huge body but tiny head. Shall I pause the recording so I can say his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were supposed to. We were waiting to go to basketball training. Well, you were doing it with kids, and I was just accompanying you.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and you were just talking about The Lobster as we were waiting to get screamed at by children who didn't know how to play basketball. And I think,
What did I say about it? Because I don't remember.
well, you just went on a rant about it, about how good it was and how
Oh,
good the
see, I
performances
don't know
were.
why I gave it an 8.5 because it's definitely
Yeah,
more than 8.5.
yeah. And you talked about how good John. I think we started talking about John C. Riley, which is when we
Oh,
got onto that topic
yes.
because
I always talk about John C.
we talk
Riley.
about him a lot because he's
No,
he's
yeah,
so underrated.
I talk about him a lot as well because me and my dad, last month when he was taking me up to Glasgow from
Yeah,
home, and we had this big talk about underrated actors, and I was like, John C. Riley's in a lot of bad films because he's friends with Will Ferrell,
yeah.
but like he's so good. Have you seen Stan and Ollie?
No.
Well, basically, it's about Lauren Hardy, which I don't know if do you know Lauren Hardy?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but like I've loved Lauren Hardy from a young age because
Mhm.
my dad brought me up on them,
Yeah.
which is one of the reasons why I'm so into films because like Lauren Hardy are like 100 years old now,
Yeah.
pretty much, but or at least their films are. But so when that came out, I was really excited to watch it because one, I think John C. Riley's a really underrated actor, but
Yeah.
mainly the two reasons were that I loved Lauren Hardy and Steve Coogan is fantastic.
Yeah.
I love Steve Coogan. I mean,
Mhm.
he was Alan Partridge. If have you seen any Alan Partridge stuff?
I might have seen a couple of sketches. I didn't know that Steve Coogan was an actor. I thought Alan Partridge was a real person.
See,
The
that's how
stuff that
good
I've
he
seen.
is.
Yeah.
You need to watch the like all of the Alan Partridge shows and stuff, and the movie. Actually, the movie's great.
Oh my God.
But
Mhm.
also he was in. Do you remember me going on? I also did a review, but do you remember me being obsessed about what was that movie? 24-Hour Party People for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played Tony Wilson in that, and my current Instagram bio includes me saying currently standing Tony Wilson because he was a legend. And also,
Yeah.
well, I love Joy Division and stuff, and
Mhm.
Tony Wilson was a big part of that. But Steve Coogan and John C. Riley playing Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy
Yeah.
is like so like really fantastic casting that I didn't expect it would be so
Yeah.
good. But then he was also great in The Lobster,
Yeah.
and like
He's so good. I watched
yeah,
Step Brothers in the last lockdown, and
I
he's
did like
so
that.
good in that. And
Hmm.
you don't expect him to
It's not
be.
usually my kind of
Yeah.
but Step Brothers was good.
Yeah. The last scene gives me chills when
What
they're
was the last
singing
scene
it
again?
when they're singing at the wine mixer.
Oh yeah, I don't remember the film that much,
Yeah.
but I do remember enjoying it. I think I watched it like last year, but
Hmm.
I mean he's in a lot of bad movies because he's friends with Will Ferrell, who I like Will Ferrell more than most people because Elf is like
Yeah.
one of the films that's closest to my heart. Um, but he I don't know he's Will Ferrell's a weird character when it comes to me making decisions
Yeah.
about him acting wise
Because he's
because I
such a
don't know if
good
he's that good, but he's so
he's
good at
good
some
in
stuff.
comedies, but I want to
But like
see
he's in
him.
so many bad comedies as well.
Yeah, I know. I want to see him do like a um. You know how Jim? I'm only saying this because our boy Lewis Summerscale gave me a really good compliment last night. I want to see him do something like Jim Carrey with the Truman
Oh.
Show, or Robin
Oh,
Williams
and have
with
you seen
Good Will
Eternal
Hunting.
Sunshine yet?
I've not. I really want to see it.
Eternal
I'm not.
Sunshine and Truman Show are two of my favorite films, and
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Jim Carrey's comedy,
Mhm.
which I mean I know most people are. And I'm probably on like the minority on the like for a good reason.
Yeah.
But those two films are two of my favorite films, and he is absolutely fantastic in both, especially
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine. I think Truman Show is equal when it comes to my favorite film, but
Mhm.
performance-wise, Jim Carrey is fantastic in
Yeah.
Eternal Sunshine.
Jim
of the
Carrey
Spotless Mind.
is one of the reasons I want to get into comedy, and
He's
so
so
is
good.
Robin Williams and
Mhm.
Ricky Gervais. But even Ricky Gervais, with going from like all his stupid characters in David Brent in The Office, and then Tony in Afterlife. That's
I
such
haven't
a
seen Afterlife actually.
oh, it's so good. It made me cry so many times.
Have you seen any of Barry, the TV show?
No, I still need
It's
to see
Bill
that.
Hader.
Yeah.
Bill Hader is so funny. He's one of my
Yeah.
favorite comedians. He's not my favorite, but I've only actually seen season 1 of Barry, even though I loved
Yeah.
it.
Is
I'm just
Barry
not good at
on?
watching TV shows.
Is Barry Fox?
I
Because
don't
then
know. It
it'll
might
be
be
on
in
Disney.
HBO.
Oh, because it could be on Disney Plus.
I think it was HBO,
Oh.
but we don't get HBO here.
No.
I think my dad recorded it on Sky Sports. I mean, not Sky Sports, Sky in general. Sorry, don't know why I said Sky Sports.
Yeah, no, it's not on Disney Plus. So I must.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Dilly-dilly.
the second season yet. But
Yeah.
Bill Hader is like fantastic.
I thought when I hadn't seen The Office and I would just watch short clips on YouTube, I thought Dwight was just Bill Hader in really good makeup.
Did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, speaking about Rainn Wilson, I loved. Have you seen Galaxy Quest?
No, I've not seen
Like
much.
It's a cult sort of sci-fi comedy film that I watched
Yeah.
as a kid, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's like genius comedy.
Yeah.
But it's got like Alan Rickman and Sigourney Weaver and stuff in it. But I didn't realize that one of the characters in it is like Rainn Wilson's in it.
Yeah.
Like obviously he played Dwight.
Yeah.
He played a decent role in it, and I never. So I'm gonna watch it again recently. But also, like, this was like when I was really young, so I didn't really know Alan Rickman or anything either, or Sigourney Weaver, obviously.
Yeah.
Tim Allen as well is in it.
Oh my god.
Tim Allen is really hit or miss.
Yeah.
Mainly miss, to be honest.
Mainly miss, unless it's Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, and I do like the Santa Claus one. I've got a soft spot for that. I haven't watched the other Santa Clauses.
Yeah. Wow.
All right, should we do another question?
Yes. Describe what you think each other's ideal future home would be.
Wait, so I described yours and you described mine.
And you describe mine.
Oh, this is okay. Wait, you do mine first.
Okay, right. I'll set the scene. It's absolutely huge, but it's not absolutely huge because you're screwing your face up, and I want to do a good job. It's a decent size, but the heart is really where you get the nice part of the home. It's got a basketball court out front and a basketball court out back as well. Maybe just a hoop out front. Now that I'm thinking about it, and then a full size court outside, and then a cinema room because like movies. And I think
like
that's
movies.
it. And then a room dedicated to vinyls. Most of the vinyls ever released.
That's not bad.
A basketball jersey room signed by the players that wore them.
Well, that would be excellent, to be fair.
Other things you like? Maybe a Trump flag flying.
Oh, sorry, what?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, I don't want that much. You've pretty much hit it on the head. I mean, like,
yeah.
The one thing I don't want a huge house because I don't think anyone should have too much.
Yeah, I don't want
You
any
know, like
rooms in my house.
based on my political beliefs and all. You know.
Yeah, you know how it be. We're gonna switch up so quickly when we're big and famous and better than everyone listening to it. Wait, we are. We're better than you already.
Oh.
What?
Anyway, your house.
Yes.
I think you'd want a big one. Ideally.
Oh God, sorry, I stopped the timing of the recording, so I'm just
Oh.
gonna stop it and reset
I
it.
think
Who
you'd want a
cares?
relatively big house. Maybe not huge, but like very comfortable.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be similar. I think you'd love a cinema room.
Yeah.
I think you'd like a gaming room.
Yeah.
You know, like how you see like all these really good gaming setups. I think you'd want one
Oh,
of them.
can I add something to your one real quick?
Yeah.
Can I add an arcade room for you?
Mm.
Fully stacked with arcade games and then also a Wii, so that when the boys come round, even if because I'm terrible at Mario Kart, if I'm coming to your big dream house, maybe I'll want to play Pac-Man somewhere.
Wait. Oh, you're talking about like retro games.
Yeah.
Oh, you know me too well. Yes. I need to get some. I need to get my favorite I love old games basically. For anyone who doesn't know, but my favorite arcade game I ever played, there was an exhibit in the Edinburgh. You know the free museum that Edinburgh has.
Yeah.
They had an exhibit that you paid for, and we went in because I was obsessed with old games, and they had a game, like an old Japanese game called Elevator Action, where you like played a James Bond type character, and it was the funnest game, the funnest like arcade game I've played. Yeah, like, but my arcade obsession is why I like the Ready Player One book and films when most people say it's really shit, but I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, you'd have a gaming setup, but not like a retro gaming setup, like a modern gaming setup. You'd have like the new Xboxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I can stream on Twitch and scream at 2K when I get dunked on.
I reckon you'd want like a good quality mugger, if you could.
Yeah.
So it has football goals and basketball.
Hell yeah.
I mean that's the main stuff, isn't it?
That's pretty much all I like. Football, games, basketball, and movies.
Oh.
Also a dedicated room for takeaways. Just so when I order a takeaway, they can just chuck the food in that room and I can go get it and I don't have to interact with anybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a KFC after we do this podcast. So.
That's such a flex.
Well, you can get a KFC. Just go to Kirkcaldy.
Yeah.
I have to say I do spend too much on takeaways, but in my defense, I am from a very rural village where you can't get takeaways.
You can get chippy or Chinese, and that's it.
I need to get Taco Bell at some point because Lucy got sad because she likes tacos. But the last time I got Taco Bell once when I was at a party. Well, not at a party because like parties are illegal. I was just hanging out with some friends, and no, I haven't been to a party, but
okay. Sam hasn't been to a party, by the way.
I haven't. No, I haven't. Not really. But me and my friends were like, let's get tacos. But then, Lucy asked me to send her a picture, and I forgot, and she still hasn't forgotten about it.
Just you can get like old El Paso. They're like tortilla chips, but they taste like taco shells.
I'll just tell her it's Taco Bell. I'll be like, yeah, this is totally Taco Bell. I totally didn't just get this kit.
Put a little pepperami in it and then some sprinkles. That'll look like the vegetable.
Easy peasy. Wait, by the way, what time are we at?
I have no idea. At least 55 minutes, I think.
I think we could do a couple of more questions because I'm enjoying being back in the groove.
Yeah,
you know,
we're back in the.
We should try and do podcasts
seat.
More often now.
Yeah, we need to do a basketball one soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Preferably for your... Yeah, because I need to do my final one and then I can send them off.
We'll do it one day, like what will be next week? Do it one day next week.
Yeah.
Just let me know, not on the day. Let me know before.
Yeah. Oh God.
What was that? There was every shot of painting did a good question.
Oh.
The recent one. I'll look. No wait. I'm not on Scandi. Hang on.
I'll guess it. If you could star in one movie, older one or an upcoming one, which would you choose?
I thought it was an interesting question, but I also think it's difficult.
It's very difficult.
I mean, if I could be in any movie, I'd choose like Raging Bull, but I also don't want to because like then it wouldn't be my favorite film because I'm nowhere near as good an actor as Robert De Niro.
I think for my acting, dip and plays that we did in drama, it would definitely have to be a comedy. I can never be a leading man of anything remotely serious. I think there. I don't know.
No, I'd be. I feel like when it comes to like theater and stuff, like as much as I love films so much more than theater, I'm so much more suited to in front of an audience in theater than it is films.
Yeah, I love,
because I don't think I'd be a good film actor, which is a shame because but I suppose I'd rather direct, but I don't think I'd make a great film actor.
I love acting on stage, just because it's so immediate. The ego boost that you need is so immediate.
Yeah.
With theatre, because there's just people start laughing at when you deliver a joke perfectly. Like when we did Small Town in fifth year, that was so good. And then I was made to do the Crucible and failed because I did the Crucible.
my favorite performance that I have done, it's annoying because we never got to do the proper performance, was what's it called?
Who's Afraid of Virginia
It's a movie with
Woolf.
Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Yeah.
I did it in my S6 advanced higher, which I think it's like the same level as uni.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm going to do theatre studies next year, so it's easy.
I applied for that, so fingers crossed.
Yeah, I might do it. But I think that was my favorite performance, even though we didn't do the proper performance. But I like theatre because you can go into serious and like comedic acting without it feeling. You don't have to be too. You can be quite loose about it because like. I did. That was probably one of my best performances I've done because I'm quite. Yeah. I don't mean to like boast because I'm not that good, but I would say I'm a pretty good theatre actor and I'm not great on like camera.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm good. I'm good otherwise.
Yeah. I think I don't like being in front of a camera just because the only reason is like I'm self-conscious about, my weight and stuff. So when I'm on a stage, I can just like own everything. But when I'm on camera, I'm constantly thinking, even when we were doing dip, I was constantly thinking, damn, do I look chubby in this shot? And I did.
Yeah.
The end results were fine because I was going insane. And I was able to scream, and that helped. But when I'm on stage, I'm not thinking, oh God, do people think I'm chubby? I'm like, are people laughing? If not, then I have to really yell this line.
I know what you mean. My sort of thing is different though, where like I prefer acting in theater because in film I have to watch back my performance. Yeah. Which I hate because I obviously because my main focus is directing and making films and reviewing films. When I look back on a performance, I will like honestly, like, excuse my language, but pick the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Like I'll pick apart every hole in my performance and I'll beat myself up about it. But in theater, like you can tell when you're doing good, and it might not be perfect, but like if people are enjoying it, that's the main thing. If people are watching a film, then it's different because you can rewatch it.
Yeah.
Like when I was doing Virginia Woolf, which is I've already said is my favorite. Mm-hmm. Like I knew it was a good performance because like I interacted with the audience a bit. Like I know that when I'm acting, my comedic timing is good. Yeah. So I managed to get a lot of laughs out of a not not a super comedic role, so I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And like I felt like I managed to, like I had some anger in my performance as well, which was meant, and
Yeah.
I felt really good about it. But I feel like if I watched it back, then I'd be like, oh, this wasn't right, because I'd
Yeah.
really pick it apart, because I'm more of a, like when I think I wouldn't make a bad director, and obviously like I feel like because it's what I already do and what I'm doing
Yeah.
in uni, I'd make a decent film critic. But looking at acting, I'm very critical over myself.
Yeah. I think, well, when we did our play in 5th year, as soon as we finished it, I was critiquing myself because I missed a couple of lines in it. And Holly came in too early, but then I was so determined to finish my
Oh yeah.
monologue when I was supposed to just, if she had come in, I should have just reacted and jumped off a table and smacked her in the face with a bottle, as you do. But then with the one I did last year, the birthday party, when I had to scream in Daniel, I was about to say his second name there, but I don't think I can. In Daniel's face, why did the chicken cross the road? That role was so menacing, and I was tapping into a different type of comedy that I didn't really know how to do.
Wait, was that the one that I play in that in your rehearsals?
No, that was the that was the
Which one was
second
that?
one. That was Roaring Trade.
Oh
The
yeah,
less said
yeah.
about that, the better.
That 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 was awkward for various reasons that we won't get into.
Yeah.
Awkward for me. Awkward for me for some reason that we won't get into.
Yeah. Awkward for everybody involved, I
Yeah,
guess.
maybe a little bit.
No, but
I
the birthday party, because I was with JJ as well, who is our boy, and we're gonna play 2K with him tonight, and we need to
love
get him on the
JJ.
podcast.
We
And
do.
he's also on our basketball podcast, so if you want to listen to that, then I won't put the link in the bio because this isn't a post or a YouTube channel or TikTok. I've been watching too much TikTok and people say link in bio. Shut up. What am I
always on
saying?
TikTok.
What am I saying? Yeah, but JJ was just going insane as well, and that gave me the confidence to dial it back a bit with my character, so he could be loud, shouty man. But I only do comedy roles just because I doubt myself too much for serious ones, because I did The Crucible and I had to be serious in that, and I hated myself.
I mean, I do think, I mean, I feel like our experiences were different when we did. Was that higher?
yeah, higher
Yeah, that was
both
higher.
times.
I feel like for me, Small Time, which is one that we did together, that was bad for me.
Yeah,
I feel like it didn't give me enough to work with. It did give you enough to work with. You were good at that.
yeah. Well, our piece was just me doing monologues and you saying, "No," pretty much. You weren't given a lot to do.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't get a high score in that, but I don't think that's because I did well. I knew I did well in Glengarry Glen Ross, which is what me and Charlie did, because I had a big role in that. And we actually Glengarry Glen Ross was really good because we improvised the whole thing. Neither of us learned our lines.
Yeah.
But that's like me and Charlie are both that sort of performer when we act, is that we like to sort of just like go off what comes off our head.
Yeah.
But then, like with Small Town, I didn't have a chance to do anything really. I just had to kind of respond to what you were saying.
Do you remember the day before we did Small Town? We did it the day before we did our exam, and we were reading through it with scripts, and then it's fine if you don't, because I don't think I can repeat the joke, but I improvised a joke that would have made it so much better the day before, and then I was like, I'm doing that in the exam, do not laugh, and then I forgot about it. I wanted to kill someone after that.
I don't remember what it was because it was so long ago and I've done a lot of
performances. It was about cum. So
oh well, see, that would have been a good joke.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, like, I mean, I know it's an exam, so like it's different. But I don't like I don't like just sticking to a script, and I feel like adding personality to something is important. I mean, that's why
I love improv.
That's why when I did First Date, I didn't really write a cohesive, like a full script. I had like where I wanted to go, because I think it's important for. I mean, like, I haven't directed much since then. I mean, I directed quite a bit of Dip,
Yeah.
like the gunfight and that. I think I
Yeah.
did a bit of, but I haven't had. I mean, because I've been in Glasgow most of the time, I haven't really had the chance to properly do anything much since then.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I'm doing it, my style is just to like let people show their sort of individuality, because I think that's important.
Yeah. First date was really good.
I did like First Date. I
Yeah.
thought I was quite pleased with that.
Yeah.
Although I feel like both of them were flawed, and I feel like if we combined the first draft and the second draft together, there were some aspects that were flawed by both of them.
Yeah.
But like I pick apart stuff too much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it got me
Yeah.
into like Edinburgh Napier, even though I didn't accept the offer. But like, I still thought I was quite pleased with that, considering it was my first thing.
My Zoom short film I thought was like miles better than my than the breakup one that I did.
I do think it was a lot better organized. I think, because
Yeah.
I feel like your breakup one, you had a good core idea.
Yeah.
And even I mean, I know it was sort of screwed up by Holly quitting, but I feel like having me and Charlie as a couple was a good idea.
Yeah.
Because as a whole, because I feel like it sort of,
your chemistry really saved what little we had.
I mean, to be fair, like me and Charlie and like me and Jacob and stuff, we act like we're together anyway.
Yeah.
Lucy understands.
And sometimes me and you, and sometimes all four of us we just kiss sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially during COVID, and that really screwed up my lungs, because I caught it and then died and then came back to life.
Yeah.
I don't think I can joke about that.
I don't even know if I caught COVID. I mean, I had a story, but I don't want to put it on the internet.
I think I might just be immune. I might be immune to COVID.
You know what time estimated that we might be at?
Like an hour and 10 minutes. So should we just say fuck you to these listener idiots and go play 2K?
Okay, but I do think we should do one like really soon and answer the questions that we haven't answered.
Yeah, I've got screenshots of all of them, so I'll just scribble out the ones that we have done, and then we'll be fine.
What if we do one like later tonight?
Later tonight? I guess so. I guess I could talk. I guess I'll have to relearn all the English language, but I guess I could talk later on.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. Depends how you're feeling.
Depends.
Have you been having any of your beer?
I've had a sip, so.
Oh, bloody hell!
Pretty much.
All right, if we're doing another podcast, you need to have had a fair bit to drink before that.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I've got much beer left, so I'll have to possibly drink whiskey or port, depending on which one
that's worth it.
Tastes worse.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Or pop to the shops before we play 2K.
Shops close in 12 minutes, and I don't think I'm mentally bothered enough to go.
No, it's only 40. Oh wait, it's only 47. 13 minutes.
Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Thank you, fellas, for listening. Thank you for watching. They're the same thing.
Thank you, everyone.
Yep. You know what? Fuck you. I'm done.
They might not be.
Fuck you.